to the Three Rivers on Art Rooney Drive. We welcome you to Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Carolina Panthers and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Play action. Now Jackson. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
But they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. From the gun, Jackson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
It's 4th down.
Here's the Panthers punter now. He'll kick it away after a 3 and out on the opening drive of the game. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35.
31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now a handoff here to his running back. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long.
And 12.
The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for 3rd down.
look to throw.
The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Brian Burns, he continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. That's pulled in at the 32. That'll be a 43-yard punt, but a net of just 33 following a 10-yard return. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
Number 28.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
5 yards on the play. And it's 3rd down.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Carolina. A great effort there with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Panthers are going to take a first quarter lead. Now the extra point.
For the point after.
And this will be good to give the Panthers a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Panthers 7, Steelers nothing. Joey Slye to kick off for Carolina.
Joey Slye now to kick off after the touchdown. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Now this time he'll look to throw. And he finds a man on a crossing route. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
It's a gain of 9. Makes it 3rd and 4.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 11 more on that one and another first down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
A handoff as they run the counter play. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss on that play, and now third down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
It's now 3rd down and 6.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Yetur Gross-Matos in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Sterling Hoffrichter in punt formation.
And here's Hoffrichter now, the punter, as he sends this one away. This is taken around the 12. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And out will come the offense as they take over.
15-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
It's 3rd down.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Jackson from the shotgun. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he is going to have a Panthers first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2.
Panthers.
Let's give him a show.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
Again, the ball carrier.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Play action. It's Jackson. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 27 yards there, a first down.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Now a handoff here to his running back. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And finally taken down at the 15. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
At the 6-yard line.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. And a give this time to the tailback. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. And now Jackson will look to throw it. This is caught. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. A great play there with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Panthers add on to their lead. Slide for the PAT.
For the point after.
And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Panthers 14, Steelers nothing. Joey Slye to kick off for Carolina.
Joey Slye now to kick off after the touchdown. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on third down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he's unable to haul it in. So it falls incomplete over the middle third of the field. And that brings up 4th.
It's 4th down.
The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down. Here's Sterling Hoffrichter now as he's on to punt for Pittsburgh. And taken right on the 30. That'll go as a punt of 42, 7 on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well.
Well, they are clicking right now. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Jackson escaping the pressure right. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. From the gun, it's Jackson. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It's a Panthers first down, 17 yards on the play.
First down.
And he'll give it here to his running back. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Going right right side here, and that's complete. Touchdown, Carolina!
To number 8.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there, unable to do so. That makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
Sly on for the extra point. And it is now 21-0.
Is good. Makes the score Panthers 21, Steelers nothing. Joey Sly to kick off for Carolina.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. And how about the dime look here? 6 DBs on 3rd and inches.
Daring them to run the ball.
They're going to look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Well, this first half has not gone according to plan so far offensively or even defensively for that matter. They could use a big-time spark somewhere, but it's not going to come on this drive as they have to punt this one away.
So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. But he will not get away. He stopped short of the marker. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and the Panthers are going to get it back in excellent field position. Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. This is caught, and he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown.
To number 89.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
Now Joey Sly for the point after. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now.
Score Panthers 28, Steelers nothing. Joey Sly to kick off for Carolina.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down. And it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
4 receivers now. 3 to the right, 1 to the left. 2nd down and 4. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
To kick off for Carolina.
The Steelers going to get the football first here, trailing on the scoreboard as we are back underway on EA Sports. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Mike spot 4, Mike spot 4, Mike spot 4. And we have you on the edge.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. The Steelers send out their punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. This is fielded at the 27. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50. 1st and 10. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Now a handoff here to his running back. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
You know how we get focused at end of the half and into the game situations about how much time's on the board and, you know, what you need to do? Sometimes you don't even have to worry about that. That's just smart football. You know, that kind of a lead, staying in bounds, it burns clock, even in a situation that we're not really focused on it.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Fournette. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 11 yards there, 1st down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Now Fournette. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now Leonard Fournette. And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32. On that last run, he's now hit the 6,000-yard mark for rushing yards in his career.
And moves him squarely into the top 100 rushers of all time. In fact, he can boast that he's rushed for over 1,000 yards more than Gale Sayers did in his career. And Gale Sayers was a Hall of Famer in a short career.
Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is 3rd down. Jackson now. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And they're sitting pretty now as the lead grows even further. So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Let's go, let's bring it. Let's bring it.
Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Now it's the backup Mayfield. And he can't quite pick it. No interception so far. That probably should have been their first, but at least it's 4th down.
For Juju Smith-Schuster.
The Steelers send out their punter now as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. .43 yards on the punt, 7-yard return, and possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Jackson on 1st down, on the move to his left. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
A 2nd and 10 forthcoming here. 3rd quarter action in the Steel City of Pittsburgh, PA. To throw again, Jackson. And he comes back with one complete. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 32-yard line.
It's a gain of 20.
A good pickup there of 20 yards. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line.
28, the ball carrier.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chatter right now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
And he'll get about 4 as he's brought down at the 24.
Ball carrier.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Down.
Third and 2. Here's Jackson. And he completes it to the tight end, Knox. And they'll get this down to the 10. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal.
Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant. 55's mine, guys. 55. You don't want none, baby. You don't want none. Hey, you don't want to see me. You don't want me.
They'll give Fournette another crack. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina.
Touchdown.
Leonard Fournette, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers have got it on cruise control. Slide for the PAT.
The point after.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
38. Steelers, nothing. Joey Slye to kick off for Carolina.
Joey Slye now to kick off after the touchdown. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
1 quarter remains here in Week 16. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Watch the run. Hey, watch that. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. They gonna need some therapy after this.
Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
Watch the pass. Watch the pass. Here we go. Here we go.
Now a second down throw for Mayfield. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he almost intercepted it. They haven't picked a ball off yet. That probably should have been their first. And it's third down now.
Third down and 17.
You gonna get this, boys? You think you gonna get this? You think you gonna get this? Right there, 54, right there, 54 Mike.
I smell fear in that offense. I smell fear in that offense.
And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
The Steelers send out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. And a fair catch taken back near about the 35, 36-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. We find ourselves here in the midst of a one-sided affair. A lot of fill time down the stretch, Mr. Davis.
So we could talk about food because that is something that you and I both enjoy.
We share that.
We enjoy our time at the table. So maybe the best steakhouses in the city, but in all seriousness, the performances that we've seen this year, we've seen a bunch of great ones, and it's going to be hard to parse who's going to win the MVP.
Yeah, it really is.
Is it going to be a runner? Is it going to be a thrower? Can a defender finally win it this season? Those are the things that we could probably discuss.
And collectively, this is about as dominant of a performance as you could have hoped for on both sides of the football.
Might have to put it number one for what we've seen this season.
Can see this quite a bit on running plays with the guys out wide. A lot of times, though, it doesn't get caught.
You're exactly right, because it's away from the play usually, so a lot of it goes undetected. But I know this will surprise you. I coach some receivers in the offseason. We work a lot on hand placement and blocking downfield. Might want to take that course.
No gain on the play there. Second down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
It's a loss of a yard, and it's third down.
Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up fourth down. Here's the Panthers punter now as he'll kick it away for the second time. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
First down yardage on the first play of the drive, give him 14. Now they try the right side here. And he'll get this only up to about the 35.
Play to the running back.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
The tackle.
No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
Brings up 3rd down and 9.
So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Now Mayfield. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster, but they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a first. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Panthers are going to get it back in excellent field position. Fournette, a 1st down carry. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
33-yard.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
On 3rd down, Fournette. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A bit of a surprise. They ran it on 3rd and medium. Proved to be the right call. 1st and 10.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
So this one is over. A victory for Carolina. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. Well, I like